It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground with a rookie from Auburn. He's throwing that opening. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. That was first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. A universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Stafford. Rush coming and he's taken down. Jahar Campbell brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. Well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught. Puka Nacua. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it up. Takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
No one is mistaking me for a doctor, but thank you, Dr. Davis. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You look at this Eagle defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Stafford. Over the middle, complete. That's Hunter. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of
23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Rams.
Now it's Stafford. Pass complete down in the clear. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down.
It's a gain of 20.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Stafford now to throw. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
That's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Stafford. Going to be taken in the clear. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Stafford looks to throw it in. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Williams. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try.
A 21-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time I looked at repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Hurts. Flush to his right. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Eagles 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Ready. 280, 32.
A shotgun snap for Stanford. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams are back within a score. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
The score, Eagles 14, Rams 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, kind of tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to look downfield for Barkley. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
21. Rams 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll get this one complete to Atwell.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Pressure comes and down it goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
Working the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. A good pickup there at 22.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Over the man, it's Hunter. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Stafford. Throw right side, pulled in by Hunter. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Lady!
Stafford. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Now Stafford. That's caught at the 3. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now we've got a third and goal situation. To throw is Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
A 19-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. But analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Throwing his Hurts. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll set up to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. That is incomplete.
Well, certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
So much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Stafford. And that's incomplete. And points on their first 2 possessions, a touchdown and a field goal, but this time, defense stands strong.
Would you say that things maybe are trending now in the right direction for them?
Better than drives 1 and 2.
There's no doubt about it. Now maybe they can exhale a little bit, gather themselves, and really get back into this game.
With it is Jackson. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively or offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's going to be caught for this touchdown. A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Great. Check. 180.
Barkley, inside handoff. Now he's into the clear again. Saquon Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21.
Rams 13. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down by
Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Throwing to Stafford. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down goes. Zach Ball charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. Well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
180. 32.
They'll look to throw here. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Los Angeles.
Now Stafford. Open man is Higby, the tight end. 4 more yards there and another 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Caught on the right side by Adams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Here's Stafford. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Puka Nacua, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams get a bit closer. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Rams 20.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that? Right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
He got 29 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 46. It's Beckley once again bringing in the catch. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 46 yards. And the Eagles have 6 to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Eagles 41, Rams 20. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Sometimes the process get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Stafford now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down,
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Play action. Stafford. It's caught here by Adams. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. To the air again, Stafford. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Offense is moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're on a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Now that's complete to Adams. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Stafford looks to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Stafford. Touchdown! Tyler Higbee with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Rams 27.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Nowhere to go. He lost the football. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Here's Hurts to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Crowd loves Yeti. Crowd loves Yeti. Hey, easy. 63, bad.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This one could play it to Smith. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higby. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
To throw is Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
280. 70.
Now Stafford. Pass complete there in the corner. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. And the Rams 1st down.
22.
Throwing again is Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higby. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. This is Hunter. And the avenue collapse for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. 3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Williams. Well, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Oh, it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Davante Adams from a yard out. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for two.
The Rams will line up for the two-point conversion.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
35.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
We've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 3. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
It's third down and 4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Charles, defensively, 1 timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well. And then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run first down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Now
it looks like he'll throw here. They'll select the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Off
the play fake, here's Hurts. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A loss of 10 yards.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
180, 180. Out.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to look downfield for Barkley. And knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One last throw here for Stanford. Pass complete, it's Adams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the